So last week we bought a Peace Dollar deal, and it's loaded with a bunch of great stuff, and we're going to be featuring it over the next couple of weeks. But tonight we have something special. So do you remember last year's 2021 Peace Dollar? They brought it out for the 100th anniversary on August 10th. 200,000 were made, and they sold out like that. We sold out those last week at about $2.99, just like that.
Okay.
We're working on my snap. How about the original? The one that was brought out as an anniversary piece for, the original 1921. The only other high relief is some original, beautiful 1921s for you for under 300 bucks. Let's take a look.
Gorgeous, gorgeous coins. Now these are all middle grade circulated coins, like the one you're seeing on your screen. These are the 1921s. The 21s were only high relief. It is the only high relief coin issued by the U.S. Mint for circulation ever. Now, last year's coin was made in high relief, never intended to be released in the circulation. Now, the difference, look at the difference. Look at the detail in God We Trust, the year 1921, and when we turn this over here in a second, you're going to see the reverse and the eagles jumping off, flying off the coin. But this is the 21, it's the high relief, and again, we are under $300. Now, this is again a homogeneous sampling of the coins we have out of this deal. They'll all be very similar in look and feel. It's just a gorgeous coin. The next jump up, obviously super sliders to uncirculated, but this one, for a middle grade, at this low of a price, special.
And look at all the devices that are so clear. $1 piece across the bottom. You can even see a lot of the detail across the eagle's wings as they're folded into his back. 1921, it's the high relief. It's the coin in the Peace Dollar series. They started in 1921, ended in 1935. The last 90% silver dollar to circulate, right? Because Eisenhower is clad. And the Silver Ikes were special issues. These are .900 fine. 100 years old.
But look at the detail. Again, the eagle, we'll say, is coming off of the coin. If you turn the coin sideways and try to stack them, you know, if they're flat, they stack. If they're not flat, they don't. That was the issue here. So they flattened it out, which is why if you look at the 22s and 23s and the rest of the series, that word piece across the bottom isn't as crazy detailed as this, even though it's an uncirculated coin. It's just a weaker struck because the overall issue is weaker. But even the details in God We TRVST, look at how it just stands out, everybody. That is a true high relief. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous coin.
Three fabled coins in the entire Peace Dollar series, right? The 28p, the 27p, and this one, the 1921 high relief. It was the last coin in Roosevelt's coin renaissance redesign. Started with St. Gaudens and it ended with the Peace Dollar. This one was only made for 1 month. That's it. So $299.95, $905, $13.96. Competition, their circulated coins are $350. Their VGs or middle grades are $495. Uncirculated north of $1,000.
Yeah, again, lower quality coins, significantly lower at $350. The middle grades, they're at $495, which is almost $200 more than we are for the same grade. But the more important issue is for us that jump to uncirculated. And that, by the way, is a beautiful coin. But look at this coin. Don't tell me these aren't gorgeous. They are, and our price tonight's just $299.95. I mean, they're not super sliders. They're not AUs. I'm telling you that. Or they'd be substantially more money. But they are gorgeous coins like the ones you see on your screen. It's just the best of the best. So, the Morgan Dollar Series, 1878. Got a question for you. An 1878 CC, the first year of issue. Great coin. I love it. Can you find a CC looking this nice from the first year of issue selling for this little?
No.
So then a coin that has a significantly lower mintage figure, which is the 21 Peace Dollar, looking this nice for less money. And it's the only high relief coin ever made by the U.S. Mint. Something to write home about. And love it. So the Peace Dollar, as you referenced, the last 90% silver dollar ever struck by the U.S. Mint for circulation. They had silver left over after the Pittman Act, which destroyed 60% of all Morgans back in 1918. So they started striking the Morgan dollars while the collecting body worked out details for a brand new silver dollar to commemorate peace, the end of World War I. At that time, the war of all wars. millions and millions and millions of people, men, women, children, from across the world, perishing in this worldwide battle. And we want to celebrate the peace. So what do? We create the last coin in the Theodore Roosevelt coin renaissance. And that is the peace dollar, right? The gold coins were 1907, 1908. The Lincoln cent was the first. The Buffalo nickel was the second. The third was the dime quarter half, 1916's revolution of beautiful coins. And this is the last one, 1921. But they couldn't get Congress to get off their you-know-what to sign legislation to get it going until December. And that's why this coin was only made for a couple of weeks in 1921. So here's another angle, Allie. We sold out last week, the 2021 peace dollar.
For $2.99.
200,000 of them were made, sold out instantly, and again, how much? $2.99. Love the coin. That is a great price. This is 100 years. This is the original. And tonight we can bring it out for that same price. And trust me, there are not 200,000 of these floating around out there.
No.
There are not a couple hundred of these floating around out there right now looking this nice. That's just not the way the world works. So you can get a peace dollar, you can get a high relief peace dollar, but not the last year of issue, 2021. You can get the original year of issue, 1921, and for the same price. That's pretty special.
Don't forget, in the 1940s with the Manhattan Project, and tens of millions of silver dollars were melted to fund. That was the Manhattan Project there. So the fact that these are still out there, population reports show how few have. You look at population reports to see how many the grading services have seen in all grades. And that'll show you that just about 1% of the mintage that they've seen in all grades across the board.
Which is a tiny number.
Right.
When you look at it. They made only, give or take, 1 million coins. 1%'s not a big number. That's all grades. And again, just the barometer to give us an idea, because some coins you might see 8, 10%. It still doesn't mean it's not a great coin. It just means the frequency of seeing
Shows you
is
how
there.
many are.
When you go to a show, you're going to
there.
find it, versus like this one, you might not.
Right.
This deal we had gave us the ability to add with our own inventory. We've been building since the first of the year, by the way, to make this happen tonight at this price. We are $100 lower than our price prior, and at under $300, the first time we've been there in a real long time. Again, it's all about the deal. Find the right deal, the right offer can come forward, and this offer is not any ordinary offer. It's an extraordinary opportunity to get the first high relief coin ever, the only high relief coin, the 21 middle grade, beautiful circulated coin like the one you're seeing on your screen right now. But it's not at $4.95 or higher for middle grade like our competition's at. We are $200 less than that, and this is what you're going to be getting. And again, the big jump, as you referenced, is those beautiful unks are north of 1,000. By the way, I'll send you 5 super sliders. One of them will be an unk. Tell me the unk. I always get them back. And they always pick a super slider as the unk. They never pick the unk as an unk. So get those unks certified, please. They're a special coin. Special coin. I mean, we sell super sliders for almost $500. We can't keep them in stock. Unks, true unks, get them certified. That way, everybody, you know you got what you got. And when you call me about it, and you say I got an NG or a PC, I know what you got. There's nothing to discuss other than is it a blast white beauty, or is it a problem-free coin, or all the others, but it helps a lot. Guys, we got to do a hot cut on this one. We are almost sold out. I was too busy talking. Like we said earlier in the show, Allison has to talk more so we don't get lost in a conversation. But everybody, thanks for your patience. My operators are very busy, and again, avccoins.com is the way to go.